Okay, I wasn't muted. For some reason the microphone was on. It was on, I can assure you. Welcome everyone to the LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga Q&A. The fourth week, fifth one, as we did an extra one when the news dropped about the reveal at Gamescom. And then we had the reveal at Gamescom, which was quite chaotic. Alright, I'm here, everyone. Can you hear me now? I hope. And I can get away, I need to force that. Welcome, Luke. So I welcomed you all, basically, and it turns out that my mic wasn't picking anything up. So I'm not too sure why that is. I nearly didn't make it back for this stream, so the event got up really late, which meant the notification on the half-hour mark before wouldn't have gone out, so... If you know I'm streaming, welcome. I'm guessing a lot of people don't. But welcome everyone. Good to see you. Hello King, hello Tinker, hello Lucas. Good to see you. So we're going to be playing LEGO Star Wars 3 until we complete it, obviously. And then we will be moving on to... I don't know, we'll probably go to The Force Awakens next, I'm guessing. I really don't want to, but I will, I suppose. Which is going to be fun, I'm sure. So I gotta do a mission here. But anyway, we'll get answering some questions. And that's what these are for, obviously. Hashtag get Jeff his chair. I hope Jeff got his chair. I hope Jeff eventually got his chair. One can only hope and dream, but I hope he's good. First question from Jay White. Hey, I'm just going to say the first three letters of that name because I have no idea how to say it. Do you think the new LEGO Star Wars game will be better than Fallen Order? Yeah, in my opinion, but that's just because it's more my type of game. If you're maybe less of a LEGO fan and more of a kind of campaign game kind of fan where you don't know what's going to happen, then it's all based on opinion, really. I think it will be better for me, but that doesn't mean it'll be better for you. Let's get one of that one. Is it Jeff or Jeff? I don't know how Jeff is spelled. If we have a second name, we can look him up. I'm sure we'll be able to find his name very easily, so we can use the correct spelling. When is the digital pre-order going to be available on PlayStation Store and Steam? The thing with the pre-orders right now is that they're going up slowly but surely. So the deluxe edition steelbook case, the Han Solo and Carbonite one, that's actually up now as an exclusive for Game and Best Buy, as I covered in yesterday's video, which wasn't up the night before when I first covered the deluxe edition. So things are happening slowly but surely. So I would say now actually the game is going officially on sale, and it's not just the placeholder dates it's been all these months. I would say it's going to be like the next week. It won't be any more than that. Do I think the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga will be a game-changer game for LEGO games? Good question. I don't know. Maybe. I've seen some... I saw one thing, actually. Which was, there's actually a speech bubble in there. So the Mace Windu shot, you can see one of the villagers, there's like a speech bubble coming from him, which suggests, because that was a thing in The Force Awakens, so they haven't really, and there's also the combat as well, where you can like hide behind walls and stuff like that. Something tells me that they've not really gotten rid of the combat system from the Force Awakens game, and instead they've just improved it, which could be good. But at the same time, a lot of people didn't like that system. I suppose it's going to have to get modern either way. I didn't hate the system, I just preferred the old games, but we're kidding ourselves if we really think we're going to have the same combat system that the old games have, or had. I'm leaving it tight here on this mission. Side quests are going to be very fun. I can't wait to find out more about the side quests. I'm probably more excited to learn about the side quests than the actual missions because they're more of a mystery. That hit it. Oh, mission. Wait! I'm getting mixed messages here. It said completed and failed at the same time. I think we failed because we didn't actually get the gold brick. I've never done that before. Imagine doing both at the same time. What is the episode I'm most excited for? I'm most excited for Revenge of the Sith, Epica. Jack, I've pre-ordered the deluxe edition as well. I'd say if you're like, provided you've got the money to do it and you're like the biggest Lego collector like I am in terms of the games, in terms of the Star Wars games, then get the deluxe edition with the Han Solo Steelbook, which is from Best Buy in the US or Game in the UK. And I don't know if you're in like, let's say, I don't know, a country that isn't the UK and isn't America. Let's say Germany, for example. I don't know where you're getting this deluxe edition over there, but mainly because I don't know what the equivalent to Game or Best Buy is in Germany. But I'm sure it will be there. There's been no talk of it only being in select countries, so I would definitely check for it. Who would I like to get the Star Wars contract ones after EA's finished? I don't really... This is the thing, I don't want EA to have the license, but at the same time I don't know who would replace them, so if EA can actually show that they know what they're doing, then they can just keep it at this point, but I really don't know who I'd have in kind of instead of EA. It's always a bit of a mystery to me. Who would... I just want LucasArts back, but let's be honest, that's not going to happen. Okay. We actually got it this time, and I can't get out of the out-of-bounds area. Am I getting the Avengers game? Probably, yeah. Probably will. We must have already done this one. Will it be an island? It should be an island, once again. There will be... So, if you're not in the US and you're not in England, then I would say check what your most popular game store is and check what they're saying about it. Because you're able to get the deluxe edition in every country. I'm talking about the Han Solo Steelbook. That's like the exclusive thing that's hard to get. Just before I typed in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga Spring 2021 release date, I finally found out that the release date says here at Gamescom and W Games have pushed the release date. Yes, they have, Toby. The game is coming out in spring now. I kind of... Look, we're not going to do a whole stream of me saying I told you so. I've already told you all that. But most of you on the video agreed with me anyway. But to those who didn't, I'm not mad at you because... At the end of the day, nobody wanted it to be delayed. I definitely didn't want it to be delayed, so it's kind of annoying, really, that it is delayed. Let's go to Saleucami. We've got to do these space missions, and then we should have 100% completion. I'm not buying Squadrons, no. I'm gonna keep it to LEGO Star Wars, but if you guys do have like the odd question, like am I buying Squadrons, I'll answer it. I'm not buying it just because it's a waste of my money. I'm not interested in it personally. Are you going to play Battlefront 2? I'm trying to find LEGO questions right now. I'm probably going to play the patch at some point this week, yeah. I'm trying, look, there's no point trying to keep it secret. I'm very much trying to get this characters video out for you all, the LEGO Star Wars updated character list. There are so many, and it's taking so long. Like some of the characters in there, because they're notable characters, like they have Wikipedia pages. Like take for example the pod racer guy next to Anakin, the blue guy. I forgot his name, but he's a notable character. I just could not find a Lego image of him anywhere apart from this really small one. So I've been trying to... I'm not just gonna not include a character because I can't get an image of them. So I'm trying to get every single character on this list. It's a really long list. I'm gonna switch ships actually, but it's a really long list. But the video is coming. It might just be a few days away at this point. It's not like the previous 4, where we've just been going off a few images and everything. Like we got a full, was it nearly 3-minute trailer? There was so much in there. Like so many different versions of different characters. Plus, what did we have in like the middle of it all? We had like the menu screen leak, and we had like the extra code with the Darth Vader holiday skin. So there's like so many that I need to get into this video, but I couldn't even tell you a number right now, as in how many. There's too many. I suppose I asked for it with this series, but it's really fun to make. Like, it's my favourite series to make, really. Anyway, next question. Do I like Complete Saga or Clone Wars better? I don't know. I love so much from both of them. Nostalgia-wise, I'd probably say Complete Saga, but I think in terms of mechanics, I prefer this game because I don't like how modern LEGO games are going. They go way too modern in my opinion these days, but I felt that like this one went modern in a good way. What are my thoughts on the next trailer release? We'll probably get that. What's worrying is that was the gameplay trailer. We didn't get much gameplay in there, but I think the next trailer. Oh look, I'm predicting the game is going to come out in May. I don't think May 4th. I think around May, like we'll get something special on May 4th. The reason I say May is I believe Force Awakens was also May. It might have been June, but it was no later than then, and no earlier than May. But I think May is around right. When they say spring, they always want to give themselves a bit, so they're not just going to do it in the first month of spring, or however much I'd love that. They're going to wait, I'd say May or June. I'm betting on May, so that would mean a trailer in possibly March. February, March. Hello, Splotchy. How are you? If there was to be... I'm gonna pass on your Battlefront 3 questions, guys. If you want to ask me Battlefront 2 or Battlefront 3 questions, I'll try and stream the update. I'll try and stream the new update on Wednesday or Thursday. So join that stream and I'll answer your questions. There was... So, hi Grandmaster, you are correct. There was gameplay in the gameplay trailer. I think... What was a really good gameplay trailer in my opinion was... I just said I'm not going to talk about this, but it was the Battlefront 2 gameplay trailer. That was nice. But sometimes, what I want to see more of is I want to see unedited gameplay like this, where it's got the overlay and everything on screen. I want to be able to see that. I don't just want it covered up to make the trailer look cleaner. That's what I really wanted to see. But we'll just have to wait and see, to be honest. And I think we will get some gameplay shots, or if we didn't get gameplay footage in that trailer, I doubt we're going to get actual gameplay footage between now and the game's release, but I think we'll get like some images of it. See, I don't know, I don't think LEGO, Star Wars or TT Games, Warner Brothers, whoever's in charge of something like this, have like a system like EA do where they fly out people early and stuff. Because I'd happily play LEGO Star Wars early. I'm not over keen on playing EA games early, but I'd play a LEGO Star Wars game early. What type of videos when you do when the game's out? I'm not gonna really go into detail to be honest, because I've got a lot of unique ideas and I don't want people copying them. Or at least not knowing in advance to copy them. They can copy them once they're out. There's not much I can do then. But I want to be... And I've got some very unique videos. I've got some very unique videos planned for like the rest of this week. I just need to get this characters video done. I probably would have been like more on top of it by now if I hadn't been covering every bit of news possible. But yeah. No, to say I'm sorry if I said there wasn't any gameplay. There was snippets of gameplay in the trailer, but we're talking snippets. It still doesn't mean none, correct? But would have liked a lot more. What are my thoughts on the walkers that will be controlled in LEGO Star Wars? I think you'll get... I think we're going to get a very different perspective of a lot of battles. So, for example, like in the original game, playing Hoth wasn't exactly incredible and a memorable experience. It was kind of, any mission inside a vehicle was kind of a mission you wanted to get off. But I think actually looking at the graphics now, you're going to really feel immersed in those games. So maybe if you get to play as the AAT, or the AT-AT, sorry, on Hoth, I'd love to play some of the actual Saga missions as the dark side, but I think they'll all be light side. Apart from maybe when it's... Possibly, you can look at that Obi-Wan versus Grievous footage we got, and it doesn't look like Commander Cody's there. So maybe for the first time ever, we will be able to... The second player will be General Grievous. Which I think everybody can agree that's what they'd want, right? They did it with Anakin and Obi-Wan, so why wouldn't they do it with General Grievous and Obi-Wan? I don't really understand why they wouldn't do that. Why weren't there health bars or studs in the gameplay trailer? There were some studs, but there was more studs in... So if you look at the promotional images they released 11. You can check them out in one of my news updates. And there was studs in that. Now you can tell the studs look a lot more modern, but I don't mind. They're still studs. The hearts I also covered in yesterday's video, and you can see when there's... So in one of the screenshots, Luke is shooting... I believe it's... Yeah, it's Luke. Or no, it's actually in the trailer, so because the shot we got was of Leia shooting stormtroopers. This one is of Luke shooting stormtroopers. And one of the stormtroopers who he's presumably killed shows like a heart. And it's one of the hearts from the Lego Movie game, which, if they're going down that route, I really don't like how the hearts look. They look so... There's some things that they don't need to change, in my opinion. I think hearts look great. It's like when they did a health bar kind of thing in The Force Awakens. That's not what a Lego game's about, in my opinion. Some things, like, they've never changed how studs work. I don't think they should ever change how hearts work. They look so clean, it's so simple, like a Lego game should be. It appeals to their audience, which you could argue at this point if the audience is even children, or if it's just a bunch of, like, people my age, for example. Like, I'm 21, people my age who grew up with the original games. I think in a way there's more of us, but I don't know, there's probably more kids in actual fact. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys, if you're new as well. I would appreciate it. 100 likes, can we do it? Will Star Destroyers and other capital ships be explorable? That is confirmed, yes they will be. We don't know which specific ones. Or we do, we know the Venator, and we know the Imperial Super Star Destroyer, because we got images of those from E3 last year. I just have to think, at E3 last year, and we got images of those and they were confirmed to be explorable. They're the only two, but I would guess, obviously, if you're getting an Imperial ship, you're going to get a Rebel one. If you're getting a Republic ship, you're going to get a Separatist one, and they're going to do sequel ships as well. So it could turn into a Battlefront situation where you just get those 6. Although we never got ones for the Imperial era, did we now? You never know. We could do. How much is the deluxe edition going to be, Mr. Maestro? It's £60, $70. Now, if you're using another currency, I'm not too sure, but you can just use a currency converter and get that instantly converted. I'm sorry, I don't know it in every currency. I just know it in the main two. I should probably learn it in euros as well. Because euros I would class as like... I'd maybe say euro is a bigger currency in terms of the vast majority of the audience than the pound is, so... I'll try and... does anyone have the euro price? And then I'll memorize it for future reference. If we don't do this mission, I'm going to be so worried. Like, the stuff is everywhere. Look at this. There we go. I've been watching news updates since E3, since the E3 announcement. Do you think the devs are going to give us a lot more news now that the gameplay's released? I do, and this actually goes back to something we learned as of last week. but they have TT Games have put a post up for a new community manager for their social medias. And I was saying in my video when I announced this, like, that's far too late if the game's still coming out this year. But now we know for certain the game is delayed. It makes total more sense that they're doing it this way. So I think, obviously, I'm just going to turn the music off because we're doing these flying missions a lot. It uses copyrighted music, so I don't want anything to happen to me. But now that we know they're getting a community manager, now we know the game's coming out next year, that pretty much says that TT Games are going to be a lot more active with us, the community. I think they're allowed to do that now anyway, because there was a lot of things they couldn't say, but now we know the game is on track for next year. Things are actually still going ahead. We always knew that, but some very few people thought the game was cancelled, which kind of was beyond me as to how they would think that. But I think we're going to get a lot more from them. We know they were doing like character images every day on their social medias, and a Luke Skywalker Farm Boy one leaked, and then they had to get rid of it, and then they stopped those promotions mainly because the game got delayed to next year. So they're probably going to finish off those with showcasing loads of characters every single day, which I'm really looking forward to. We're not getting another 90-day stream ban, not for LEGO Star Wars. Like, this is the moment. I'm not having anything happen to my streaming for them. Two more 90-day bans? No, thank you. When is the community manager coming to TT Games and Warner Brothers Interactive? Very specific, Luke, indeed. But anyway, I would expect, now we know they don't have to rush a hiring process, which I wouldn't have thought anyway, they will probably, they're going to take on a lot of applicants, I would guess. It's just like a normal job. That's essentially what it is. It's just the fact that they're going to be engaging with the community. I would say give it like a month or something, because they need to hire the person, then they need to get them into the role, tell them everything they need to do, make sure they're familiar, understand what they're doing. So I'd say give it maybe a month and a half. And even then, this community manager may not have to start speaking until next year. He may be under specific rules that they're not allowed to start communicating until next year. Who knows? I'd maybe say, maybe they'll do another trailer in December. That would make a bit of sense. Like they did last year, but I don't know about that. That might not happen. I think I've got to do the ground battle for this one. So that way we can do the space battle. Okay. Over here then. Is that my crashed ship there? Oh dear. Welcome, Emperor Palpatine. Right, what's the next question anyway? It's actually a lot calmer than I expected it to be, so this is kind of good. I can get some more questions. So let me know any of your questions, everyone, and I will definitely get to them for you. Right, yeah, we need to do the Republic Assaults. Let's do it. The next trailer will probably be at the Game Awards. When's the Game Awards, Flip? Should I pre-order the deluxe edition for PS5? If you're getting obviously if you're getting it, then yeah, I would say. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the Xbox Series X. I was going to, but there's not really any game I specifically want that I can only play it on that with, so I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. But we'll see. So I've pre-ordered an Xbox One for now. But I'd say just pre-order it on whatever platform you actually play on. That seems like the best way. And just to clarify once again, PC is digital copies only, which I think is so stupid. Like, I get it, games want to go more digital copies of physical copies saves them resources, it gets it into the modern era. Because one day, let's be honest, all games are going to be bought digitally and they won't be physical. But how can TT Games specifically do that and still do physical bonuses for their games, like the Luke Skywalker with Blue Milk figure? That is beyond me. Like, I totally understand it if they were done doing physical bonuses, but they're not. So, what is their thinking behind this situation? I have no idea. Are digital copies more expensive usually? Why is that? The bad thing about digital copies are if you get fed up of the game or you complete it, you can't take it back and get a new one. Oh, I'd get some money for it or anything like that. I always find that a bit annoying. Are there going to be levels or just characters in the DLC? The DLCs have been confirmed now, Mika, to be character DLCs only, which I was kind of expecting, to be honest. But 2 Mandalorian packs kind of annoyed me. I get there's probably one based on Season 1 and one based on Season 2, but there's no Clone Wars pack. I'm guessing the characters like Ahsoka and the 501st Jump Trooper, the 332nd Trooper, who are confirmed for the game, are just going to be in there at launch as like maybe unlockable through mini-kits or something, but it's beyond me as to why they would do... Maybe they're probably being forced to do it by Lucasfilm, let's be honest, but why would they do 2 Mandalorian packs? To me that just seems like such a weird decision. Hello Jacob, how are you? Do I think the Switch version will be as good as the other games? It depends really, because I'm not like the biggest... I've never played the Switch, so I don't know if they optimize the games differently. Like for example back in the days of when you'd have like the Nintendo DS, which I used to play Lego Star Wars on, as well as my PlayStation 2. And the games are optimized differently, obviously, but the Nintendo Switch is very modern, so it depends how they optimize it. If it is optimized differently, then the game will be different. I would suspect it would still be good, but it would be different. In terms of Legions, Jet, so you bring up Clone Legions 212, 327, 91st. I'm a bit worried about this, because they didn't master Clone Legions back in the day in the Complete Saga. They didn't get Cody right in this game. And if you look in the trailer, there's no shock troopers when they go to rescue Anakin / Vader. They're just normal troopers. The troopers in the background of the Grievous fight are Phase 1 clones. Now, I'm not going to hold them to accountable for it because it's early days and maybe they didn't get to finish it, but it's so bizarre to me that they've somehow got things like that wrong. And why they would include, especially, like, maybe you can't notice the troopers on Utapau as well, but the 2 shock troopers that they didn't include, it was right in everyone's face. Why they do that, I just don't really understand. Right, can we do the space mission out there? I couldn't find the gold brick last time. Let's just check. So if we go on the current planet, there is one, yeah. Let's do this. Matthew, like I said, I'm probably going to do Battlefront questions in my stream on Wednesday / Thursday, whenever it is. Are my feet cold? It's a bit of a weird question. No, not really. It's kind of warm here. Not warm, but it's not cold either. I'd say it's more warm than cold. What an explanation that was. That was some top tier explanation. Boss Mode, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Next question anyway. I just noticed that the Lego Ahsoka figure from the AAT set that just came out for her lightsabers, I was looking at them and one is shorter than the other, which is interesting. Is it now? So they actually bothered to incorporate that in there. They bothered to like make one smaller than the other. That's rare. But they're not very specific with their lightsabers, which I don't mind. We're gonna We may have to do the thing where you shoot things down as the Republic. Because I can't find the gold brick on this one. Have I been drinking enough? I have. I don't know if you can tell, as I was just out, but I'm absolutely drained today. If I don't sound enthusiastic, it's not because I'm not happy to see you all and everything. I'm just so tired. Because I've been making, ever since like the news on Wednesday night of like the trailer and stuff, I've been making videos, and then like today was my first day to kind of relax, but I'm still making the characters video. I've been like missing sleep to get this stuff done. This is how dedicated I am for videos for this game. So I'm extremely tired right now. How many characters do you think are going to be in the game combined with the DLC characters? So if we go off that, we know there's 250 playable and 500 overall. So that doesn't mean the other 250 are all wow, I really need to wake up. That are all non-playable. It just means we know at least 250 of them are playable. So I would say that if we go off the 500 there, plus DLC, I think, now correct me if I'm wrong on this, but there was 8 characters per DLC in the Force Awakens game. I think they'd go with that again. And there's how many packs? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't there? So if you combine all of them together, plus any extras, because we know there's going to be 500, but that's we know there's going to be 500 at least. I think we could be on track for maybe just over 550. I need to find the canon room on here, but I think we're going to be on track for just over 550 characters. I don't think we'll reach 600, just because I think if they were that sure about hitting 600, they would have said by now. So I think about 550, to be specific, because it won't be an even number, or it won't be a number to the nearest 10. It never is. There's always just like those odd characters they put in. So I'd say like 553. 553. I need to wake up, but you need to sleep. I need to. I wasn't going to miss this. Right, anyway, next question. Oh, you all want a face reveal. Look, I've made the deal with you all. Because, I told you, my PC right now can't run it. I can't run a face cam. But I have said, I've been saying this for a few months now, and I'm not letting it go as well, to prove I'm not lying. I keep reminding you all every stream. But the situation is, because obviously there was a bit of a risk when Battlefront died. I say a bit of a risk, quite a big risk, that my channel would have died with it. But we do seem to be doing alright right now. So if the channel can continue to perform, especially the way it's done the last few days, I will invest in a new computer so I can get a face cam. So yeah, that's the situation. What's the situation? Okay, it's not down here. We're just going to have to do more of the ground missions right now. This game was always like a bit annoying to complete because you got to do so many extra missions and they're all over the place. You know that thing that happened in the Star Wars game that doesn't exist? What? What are you talking about? I don't understand your comment. When is the Steam version out? It's still not up for pre-order on Steam. Once again, I'd say any pre-orders that aren't out yet, they're going to be the next few days. 66 views. Oh, we're on like 30 or something a minute ago. How are you guys? Remember to like and subscribe if you aren't new. If your channel dies, why not play something else or review Star Wars movies? We seem to be going good right now anyway, so we'll see. But I don't know, I don't just want to force things. I only want to do stuff if I actually like it. It's like if Lego Star Wars had not been confirmed to come out, obviously Battlefront 2 is over, I wouldn't be covering Squadrons. It's just not my thing, so I'd rather not upload. But to stay on the topic of Lego Star Wars, which Lego game is my favourite? I'm going to say Complete Saga over this one, even though you've got to play each level like 4 times at least with the blue minigits and the super story. I still really like it. So, I'm going to say the Complete Saga over this game. What Haven't we done yet? We've got so many ticks everywhere. Ragosa, we've done both. Naboo. I want to find some ground missions that I haven't done. Okay. We haven't done Rishi Moon Republic. Let's do that. We don't have to hyperspace jump there, do we, to do it? Oh well. I probably wouldn't start a series like that, Tyler, no. Do you know which DLCs are in the Deluxe Edition? I do. So they're all confirmed now. 6 DLCs. Mandalorian, these are all character packs, by the way. Mandalorian Pack 1, Mandalorian Pack 2, Rogue One, Solo: A Star Wars Story, The Bad Batch, and the classic characters, which is going to be characters from the original LEGO games. So I look forward to that, indeed. Like, that's going to be really fun. Like, they were lazy in this game. Can I just show you this, actually, real quick? Look what they did in this game with Qui-Gon Jinn. Characters. Okay, where is he? Look, they gave him a hood. Now, when you play as him, you wouldn't even know it's Qui-Gon unless they told you. It could just be a random Jedi. I don't remember Qui-Gon in the classic games looking like he had a hood on. So I hope they get the classic characters right. Another weird one is Boba Fett. That isn't classic Boba Fett. That's modern Boba Fett. They got Luke. So these characters as well, they've got like pupils in their eyes and everything. The classic characters they did get right. Oh, I think Han's had a few adjustments. But Lando's right, Leia's right, Luke is right, Obi-Wan is right, Qui-Gon's face is right. And then yeah, and Tarkin's right as well. He's not even a classic character though. So I hope in this classic character pack they actually get it right. Unlike this game, which they didn't. But I'm glad the classic characters are in there because it's good that they're acknowledging their roots. Next question. Okay, which LEGO game is your favourite besides Star Wars? I haven't played any of the others. I've only played bits at like friends' houses and stuff. I'm just more of a Star Wars fan. Look at how they massacred your boy. Look at that. When you pre-order the deluxe edition with the Steelbook, can you do the Vader case too? Yes, you can. So the Steelbook is just a bonus to exclusive stores that have it. It's not included everywhere. So with any deluxe edition, whether you get it with the Steelbook Han Solo case or not, you will get the Vader case or the Vader cover, which allows you to remove his helmet, which, as I said in my video, like, that is so cool. And the fact that you're going to be able to take the plastic seal off it and have just a case there with Unmasked Vader. What a decision, TT Games and Warner Brothers. Like, that's amazing. What DLC am I most excited for? I'd probably say the classic characters. I'm not too pleased with the DLCs, if I'm honest. Look, I'm not a fan of The Mandalorian, but I'm glad they did one pack on it because they have to cater to everyone. But not 2 packs. I'm not happy with the second pack. They should have just combined them both into one. Rogue One, once again, I love Rogue One, but the only characters I actually care about, because the Rogue One characters are good, but they've got really dull outfits, which kind of goes with the theme of the movie. So the only characters I'm actually bothered to play in that pack is Jyn, but she's going to be so basic anyway, because she's just a blaster character, and Krennic, because at least Krennic's got a cool outfit. Maybe Chirrut will be kind of cool. Maybe you'll get to use his stuff, because there was no Rogue One characters in the Force Awakens game because it wasn't out yet. Solo. I liked Solo very much, but once again, it's just a bunch of blaster characters, isn't it? I'm excited for Crimson Dawn more. That's about it. It's just a bunch of blaster characters. Then, so that's 1, 2. The Bad Batch. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of the Bad Batch. Obviously, this is based on their own show, which I need to give it its fair chance. But the Bad Batch, while they're blaster characters, they're a bit more unique, so I'm hoping to see that in the game. Plus, they're clones, and while I'm not their biggest fan, I like to see some clones. But overall, there's still not that character pack yet that I'm really looking forward to, apart from classic characters. because of the memories and just to see them all in action. I wanted a Clone Wars pack. I wanted a Rebels pack. Because once again, Rebels and Clone Wars, I'm not trying to act like they don't have blaster characters, but someone like Sabine is going to be really fun with the dual wielding. And like just her armor in general is amazing. And then obviously you got characters like Kanan, you got Zeb with like his bow rifle. Chopper would have been a nice astromech, because most astromechs look the same. They have the R2-D2 dome. He doesn't. And then Clone Wars, you know, where do you start? You've got Ahsoka, you've got Ventress, you've got Bo-Katan. You've got the Martez sisters. I'm joking. But you've got all these characters, and they don't do that. So I'm expecting them just to be in the game at launch, to be honest. Full explorable ship interiors, confirmed it, Ivan. We already know the Venator and the Imperial Super Star Destroyer are confirmed. So, once again, I said this earlier, but I would suspect then for their counterparts on the opposing side and some sequel ships as well to be explorable. When I try pre-ordering the game, is there an Xbox Series X platform or is it also Xbox? I think it's just Xbox. I think Xbox counts as the same, but like my research. I could be wrong on that, but that's what it looks like. Does anyone actually know what this is? This is something I can't answer, I'll admit. Because I am kind of confused myself as to when you're buying Xbox Series X games, do they have a different cover? Because it does just show up as Xbox, doesn't it? Well, let's make sure we get all these ground missions done. Wrong tab. There's so many tabs in this game. God, if this is how many tabs they had in the game in 2011, then we are in for a bunch of tabs in 2021. It's not like the video game where it was just the extra door, the question mark door. Does anyone remember that? Rebel Friend better be a classic character. How much do I think the deluxe edition will be on Steam? Probably the same, but I don't know, to be honest. I suspect the same. If I'm wrong there, just be sure to let me know, and I'll apologise for my mistake. Okay, I think we've done all ground missions now. I'm trying not to miss, because it's a circle and they're all in different spots. I'm trying not to miss any planets, but I think it's just space missions I gotta do now. No, don't go off. No. Lost track of where I was now. Right, is there any planet I'm forgetting to check? There'll be one. Can I sing? Donate to me. Donate like a good amount of money and I'll sing. I'm not putting myself through that pain for no reason. What's my least favourite Star Wars TV show? I'll answer it anyway. It's Resistance. Even The Mandalorian is better than Resistance. So Luke am I? No. Rishi Moon? No. Okay then. It's just gonna have to be it's gonna have to be the space missions. I am at the Rishi Moon right now, so I gotta find this space mission here. How do you feel about the new camera angle? We haven't seen it in too much depth. I don't like the one where you're behind the wall. I don't like the one where you camp behind the wall and shoot and take cover. I didn't like that in the last game, but overall I'm going to have to play the camera angle first to know what I think. Morning, Inky, morning. Do you think we can play with the UATT Walker? Matthew, I'm going to say no. Just because, one, I don't want to get your hopes up. Two, it was so difficult to find in general that I don't think the LEGO Star Wars devs are going to know what that is. But once again, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Where was it in episode 9 though, Matthew? Because I couldn't really tell by the photo. It's a cool walker, don't get me wrong. All I'm going to say is good luck finding a picture of it. It is impossible. Alright. Let's shoot that. Come on now. Hit LEGO objects. I think I'm going to need rapid fire to take down these guys. Omar, you've got a point. They could be level packs. Now, the thing is here with DLC for this game, I think that I don't think there's going to be any more DLC apart from the DLC that's already confirmed for the game. That's how they did it with The Force Awakens. That's how they're known to do it with all their LEGO games. The only DLC you get is the DLC with the Deluxe Edition. There's no more on top of that. One thing I hope they don't do is, in the last game, I believe it was the Empire Strikes Back character pack was exclusive to PS4. So it alienates half your audience. I hope they don't do that again. But, they could be in-game level packs that are already included. Look, we know Ahsoka's confirmed. We know the 501st Jet Trooper is confirmed. We know the 332nd clone is confirmed. So, at this point, it's a matter of just knowing how they're going to be in there. Look, you're not going to have characters like the Bad Batch in the game without characters like Ahsoka. Now, obviously, Ahsoka and Rex are probably going to appear at least once in the Bad Batch show, but it's not their show. But it would be very strange to put them in the game via a Bad Batch character pack, wouldn't it? Of course they're going to be in there, it's just a matter of how. Okay. The 332nd Troop is going to be fun to play as. I mean, he'll just be a normal clone, but still, I cannot wait, so I'm ready for it. It's very difficult to get the angle right on these. What are these things? These flying birds. Just gotta hit them so you don't have to completely destroy them then. Oh, that's better. Online multiplayer would be sick. There was a tease on Steam. However, I'm going to be honest with you guys. In terms of online multiplayer, just expect 2-player online, like what is included in the complete saga. Don't expect anything more than that. It's just not their area. It never seems to be. Look, I'd love ideally 4 players, but I just don't think they're going to allow 4 players. They just don't seem to ever do this with any of their games. Now, the only thing we could have in response to that is that they're saying this is their biggest LEGO game yet. But I don't know what to think, to be honest. This one is so hard to do. So you get like nothing for hitting them. Are we getting artwork? I hope there's a digital art book with the game, of course. Gotta love the stupid pre-order bonuses EA do. 125, where did this come from? Welcome everyone, good to see you. Alright, next, just ask your questions away, guys. Ask your questions away. What the hell is this? How am I supposed to get them? Like, you can't even hit them in range half of the time? This is such an annoying level. Updated character list, it's coming bits. It's taking, I was talking about it earlier, it's taking so long to do. So don't expect it for a few days yet. I'm trying my best. I'm working day and night to get this done for you all, but there's so much to it. There's so much. Use a separatist ship, it's more easy. Alright, cool. Let's do a separatist ship. Thank you, Knife Milk. Hopefully I said that right. I didn't play Lego Batman, no. I've only really played Lego Star Wars, to be honest. Missiles. Haven't been rapid fire. Should we just, is it just Grievous's? Alright, it's this one as well. Let's go with Grievous's soulless one. What is the Steelbook? The Steelbook is Han Solo in Carbonite. It leaked like months ago, but it was up in the air as to how you're going to get it. But you can get it at Best Buy US or Game UK. So that's how you get it. Do you think some of the bounty hunter missions will return? I do. I think There wasn't bounty hunter missions to my knowledge in the Force Awakens game, but the reason for that is because there wasn't really a group of notable bounty hunters. You had like mercenaries, like for example constables. I mean, he was a constable, wasn't he? But you could class him as a mercenary because he's on Jakku. You had like the Guavian Death Gang, but there wasn't a group of actual like bounty hunters like the originals had, and even like when you combine it with the prequels still had some, like Django, like Zam, but you really need the originals in there. This mission's so annoying. Right, we're off to a bit of a better start. I'm just gonna leave it. If I don't do it this time, we'll find another one to do. Where did we get so many viewers from? Welcome guys, good to see you all. Constable Zubio wasn't a policeman on Coruscant, he was the constable of Jakku. But I think it's fair to say anyone on Jakku, even the police, are probably corrupt. With what goes on that planet, I would call them all mercenaries, so... Constable Zubio, you're not getting out lightly here, you're a mercenary to me, boy. Nick, I think the game's just going to have one disc, to be honest. I don't think there will be more than one. That's never really the way with games. They'll make sure it all fits onto one. Yeah, I thought they were in there. I couldn't quite remember this. So there was bounty intermissions in The Force Awakens. I'm going to replay it once we've completed this. Like, we've almost completed this game now, to be honest. But once we've completed this game, I've 100%ed Force Awakens, but I want to go back properly and do it. Because despite it being the most recent one, I hardly remember anything about it. Which is kind of annoying. But, yeah. Shoot over there. Shoot over there. We're going to do a different one. I'm going to abort this one and do it in my spare time. This is such an annoying one. Whose idea was this one? How big do you think the planets will be? I think they'll be the same size as Force Awakens. Honestly, I think they were a good size on Force Awakens. I think some will be bigger than others. Like, for example, I think Coruscant will be bigger than... let's say Jakku. I think that they'll offer more space in a planet like that. I think they'll work harder on a planet like that. Well, I do think overall the planets will be around the same size as the ones in Force Awakens. Can I do another all characters video? Yeah, you all want it. Trust me, I know what you are. I'm pretty much the opposite to EA. I know what you all want and I listen. I'm not like EA who don't listen to anyone. But imagine if EA hadn't cancelled Battlefront 2, I wouldn't be making all these LEGO videos for you all, so who knows? Could be a win-win. Let's go to Naboo. The character video is coming. Look, there's so many characters. That is not an understatement. There are so many, and for the example I used earlier was the blue pod racer guy next to Anakin in the trailer. I can't remember his name, but I've got it for the video on my notes. You physically could not find a Lego shot of him, apart from this really tiny one on a pod racer, so I've had to find a way around it. But there are some obscure characters with like no images. There was one, so I spent ages trying to work out if a certain character in the background was who I thought it was, who it turned out to be. I've done a thorough investigation. It is this specific character. He's a Jedi, I'll tell you that. But I had to look in the background to see if it was this guy. I spent like a good half an hour actually trying to make out, like zooming in, zooming out, trying to slow the footage down because it's so quick. Because I was not going to confirm this character if it wasn't them. So I made it my mission to make sure. And then in the midst of all this, like today's the first day where there's actually been no news video, because I'm trying to get those news videos out for you all as well. So there's a lot going on right now. the UA Walker was on Poe's Spice Planet. Well, if we see... Here's the thing, Kajibi was pretty much the only... one of the only major planets we didn't see in that trailer. Now, obviously, Kajibi's going to be in the game, but the fact that we haven't seen Kajibi yet doesn't help us in knowing if that walker's going to be in the game or not. I will say one thing about Episode 9 in its defense. I say a lot of things about Episode 9's defense, I don't mind it, but another thing in Episode 9's defense is that the planet names in that episode are some of the best planet names. You've got Kajibi, you've got Exegol, you've got like... what was the other one? What was the one with like the parade on Pisana? That's it. There's so many good planets in that movie. Maybe that's a controversial statement. You think you can land your ship anywhere on the maps? I think there'll be specific landing points, honestly, because you know then you're gonna have people like trying to land on top of. You're gonna have people trying to land on top of like places that aren't clearly made for landings, and it could get a bit messy. So, like for example, if you're landing on Naboo, I think you're gonna have to land in the Royal Palace hangar, which is gonna be pretty cool to see. I was looking at a comparison of Kashyyyk in Battlefront 2 to Kashyyyk in LEGO Star Wars, and obviously you can tell there's a graphics difference, but it's very, it's good. It's very good in LEGO Star Wars, like Kashyyyk. Compared to the Kashyyyk we saw in the old games, there is a major improvement. I hope there's a vehicle creator too, but look, once again, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Don't get your hopes up for a vehicle creator. I just, once again, do not think that's going to happen. Pink Yoshi, what were you... Did you want me to answer a question? I cannot seem to see it right now. You're gonna buy Lego Star Wars 2 and play that now? You mean the original trilogy game? That was a good one. How am I? I'm good, Dutch Gamer. Kind of tired. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's been a busy a few days, but I'm good. Welcome again, Splotchy. You want a clone creator? Look, I don't think we're gonna get a specific clone creator, but I do think on the character creator you'll be able to mix and match a few clone bodies. It's not preferably what you want, but it's as close as you'll get. I hate to be like the burden of good news of some of these things, but I'm just going to keep it honest with you guys and tell you, like, I don't think there's going to be a ship creator. I don't think there's going to be a clone creator. That's not to say I don't want them. I very much do. I can promise you that. But I don't think it will happen. Which is kind of tragic, but what can I say? Oh, there's some studs. I'll try and blow some other things up. Yeah, like blow up these green things. That's the key. The key to defeating the Sith. We found it. You should make an every character video, Obi. Yes, I should make an every character video, shouldn't I? I've not answered this one before. It's a new question. Of course I will. It's coming. You all know it. Yay! Well done. We did it. What number gold brick is that? Come on, reveal it to me. What number? Can I not check while I'm in space? Yeah, I can. We've got 7 more gold bricks to go, guys. And then we can move on to the Force Awakens game. The most... Personally, wasn't really my favourite LEGO game, but I think I'm more inclined to play it now, knowing that it's the closest in terms of how the new game is going to operate. So I'm looking forward to going back to it. I'm going to have to buy it back. I 100%ed it with achievements and then sold it. That's how much I didn't like it. But I'm going to buy it back. Alright, next question. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys, as well if you're new. I wonder if they'll make a character creator better somehow. How would they even do that? Okay, I'll tell you how they'd make a character creator better. First step, don't make it like this game right now. This game restricts you so much. This is why I never use it. In fact, I can show you right now, because I wanted to create Ahsoka the White, as she's kind of been called from the end of Rebels. Now, thankfully, you have to use the hood, but you cannot use Ahsoka's face and her Leku horns together on this game for some reason. So that already restricts you. But look, this is what I came up with, and this is going to show you how bad it is, because there's really not many options. I believe it was slot number 1. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this is the best I could get. Right, and that's not very good, is it? This game, like, you can't even use capes. There's no capes. The only hood I could use was, obviously in this situation it worked for me, you could use a white one. But that's the only hood it'd let me use with this, these parts. Now, I don't know if you can use different ones with different parts, but that's already so restricting. So if they're going to do Character Customizer, which has been leaked to be added as DLC, but obviously now, looking at these character packs, that leak might not be real. It was from the same person who said the game was delayed to spring, though, so we have to bear that in mind. But obviously, it raises a few questions. Just don't make a character customizer like this game, where you pretty much, it kind of takes away the whole word customizer. To be quite frank, I must be frank, Your Majesty. Can fly from system to system in the hangar. Yeah, I know. I've played the game before, you know. I do know that. Do I still play Battlefront 2? I haven't played it since the last stream. Mainly, I'm trying not to do Battlefront 2 questions because I'm going to stream it on Wednesday or Thursday. Oh yeah, also, somehow Ahsoka with Ahsoka's face has male noises. So, character customizing this game is a mess. Is this live footage? Yeah. I could. A lot of people have told me, like, just do pre-recorded footage. I just don't want to. I don't want to sit there and not play. I'd rather play. The Force Awakens character customizer wasn't too bad. The problem with the Force Awakens one is that the options in-game weren't great because it was missing so many crucial characters. I say this every week and I'll say it again here. How are you going to have a Clone Wars character pack without a clone? There isn't a clone in the game. I don't think I can blow this, can I? I'm going to need a dark side ship. Or can I? Because I seem to... Yeah, because I've got the dark side gold brick, so I should be able to. No, apparently I can't. I'm going to need a dark side ship. Lovely. Yay, this week in Key Battlefront stream. I would play Battlefront all the time, but none of you really want to see it. For the vast majority, don't really want to see it, which is unfortunate. Rex and Cody were in the game? Was Rex? Oh, was he? I know one thing for sure. There was not a regular clone in the game. Was Rex in the game, though? Are you sure? Oh, hello, Rian, as well. What a way to enter, just catching me out there. What was... Like, I'll admit, I may have got this one wrong, but I was pretty sure there's no clones in the Force Awakens game. I'm, like, pretty sure Rex wasn't in there. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Have I pre-ordered yet? Yes, I have. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition from game with the steelbook case, which I cannot wait to get my hands on. It's going to be like, you're going to have the steelbook, you're going to have the removable masked Vader. It's probably going to be like, I'm not selling this one like I sold the Force Awakens. I still got my Lego Finn, actually. There's the Stormtrooper Finn. This looks like it's going to be a difficult one, to be fair. can do this one. We can do this one. We got him, R2. Ah, Brendan, thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it. Let the bot...
Which episode are you most excited to play in TSS?
The bot was very inactive in my last... It never read out any donations. Thank you, Brendan. Fire Burning Anakin's in the chat. Which episode are you most excited to play in the Skywalker Saga? I'm most excited for Revenge of the Sith. All the way, my friend. All the way. Revenge of the Sith is going to be the level. It's going to be so fun. I honestly cannot say... I cannot describe how hyped I am for Revenge of the Sith. What is everybody's most hyped mission, though? I am quite curious to know. Is it Revenge of the Sith like myself, or is it another one? Let me know. No, we're just going to miss it. No! Nearly, nearly. Just gotta go a bit more crazy with my shooting, I think. But thank you, Brendan, for that. Episode 2 for you. I'm most excited for the prequels. I'm least excited for the sequels. That doesn't mean I'm not excited for them. I still am. The Exegol fight, I have no doubt, is going to be something else. I'm sure. Like, Exegol is... I don't even know what to say. Like, it's probably going to be one of the best missions in the game. I would very much think. Right, that is a more positive start. Alright, next question. Got about 20 minutes left of the Q&A, guys. I want to see the hello there scene. Oh, we're going to see it, especially now. Like, there was no doubt, obviously. But, like, look at Utapau in that trailer. Utapau looked like Utapau. It was good to see, because I don't quite know what the planet was in the complete saga that we had to fight Grievous on, but I don't think it was Utapau. Let's be real here. It didn't really look like Utapau. Like, the Jedi Temple in the complete saga did not look like the Jedi Temple. It was in a mountain area somewhere. I don't remember there being mountains near the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Now, I could be wrong, obviously, but I don't remember that. See you in a minute, Tyler. Welcome, Pro Panda. Good to see you. This has got to be it now. Come on, come on. Let's go. Is there going to be a red brick that Jar Jar can come with? Is there going to be a red brick that Jar Jar can come with you everywhere you go? That would be a nice one. Just have Jar Jar walking with you. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't be complaining if Jar Jar got to walk with you everywhere you go. But and obviously it's a red brick, so you don't have to have it turned on. Just have like an AR Jar Jar Binks following you. I'm down for that. Why not? Swimsuit stormtroopers have got to return. Like, Slave Leia's going to be in the game. She has to be for the plot, so... Let's hope that that the swimsuit stormtroopers are in the game as well. Right, we got Geonosis System Florum. Have we done that? We have. Brushing Moon. Which one am I going to do? We got like 6 more.
What planet are you most excited to free roam?
Thank you very much. What planet are you most excited to free roam? No question again here, like it's so easy. Fire Burning Anakin's for Brendan. I'm most excited for Coruscant. It's planet in Star Wars. It's like the most modern planet, like look at it. What's everyone's most hyped planet to free roam? Hello Fierce. I can feel your completion. Look at it. 1.5% to go. I can feel my completion. So close. So close. Do we know how many characters are meant to be in each character pack? It was 8, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was 8 in The Force Awakens. So I think they're going to go with that again. However many were in the Force Awakens packs they're going to do here. So just correct me if it's not 8, everyone. But I'm like pretty sure it was 8, right? Right, where's the gold brick here? Fierce, while you're here, actually, I need your guidance. What happens on certain planets where I've still got to do the space mission, but there's no gold brick? How do I acquire the one to shoot so I can actually start the mission? This one also doesn't have one, by the looks of things, which is lovely. Do you think that the character customizer could allow different hilt styles? I think maybe different colours. So yeah, like you'll be able to change your lightsaber colour. You can do that in this game. You can have like a yellow one and white. Look at this. We've got the white sabers going on here with Ahsoka. But I don't think there'll be hilt styles. They seem to have gotten rid of the whole Anakin Skywalker saber hilt they did in the last game, which I'm glad because it looked terrible in LEGO. I don't think they're going to do hilt customization apart from actual crystal customization in terms of changing the colour of your lightsaber crystal. I don't think Lightsaber Combat Infinity is going to be Fallen Order level because it's just a completely different type of game, but I do think it's going to be a lot more, I want to say better, but I don't like the new modern LEGO combat in The Force Awakens, but it'll be a lot more kind of up there with mechanics maybe relating to Fallen Order, but it won't be Fallen Order level. Yeah, Antique, I saw the Phase 1 clones on Utapau. It's a weird one, isn't it? I hope they change that. How will the codes for the sets that don't currently have one work? So that I've tried to explain this in my videos, but I understand there's still a bit of confusion. They're just going to be in the game already, so you may have to unlock them via studs, or maybe you won't. But either way, they're just going to be in the game, so everything you see in those sets will somewhere be in the game, which I like. I think it's nice that they didn't put all of them behind codes, even though everyone has the codes now if you've watched videos on them, and if you've not, just watch my videos on them, guys, and note the codes down so you can enter them as soon as the game is out. They're universal for every platform. I don't know why LEGO is still doing this in this day and age when they know it's just going to be leaked everywhere. Like, look at how the Savage Press one for this game got leaked everywhere, and that was back in 2011. Another gold brick. So close now to 100% completion. Now, I'd love to complete this here and now. I really would. We got how many? We got 5 more to go. So I need to find the 5 planets that I'm missing right here. The map is just so hard to keep track of like where you've been and where you've not because the planets are everywhere. So we've done that one. We've got Florum, which is done. Quell. Right, we've not done this one. What codes am I talking about? There's codes for Palpatine, the Resistance Transport, the Razor Crest, which is the Mandalorian ship, Holiday Darth Vader, and the Holiday Gonk Droid. Just watch my video from around, it might be 2 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago, where I say all codes confirmed. If you just keep up to date though, guys, with all my news videos, I understand if you can't watch them as soon as they're out, but just watch them whenever you can. I pretty much cover everything, which is why I don't make a news video every day for every small thing, because I build them up into like bigger videos. The reason there's been so many these last few days is because there's been so much news, but I cover everything. So even in the latest one, we even covered what the hearts are going to look like. I pretty much cover everything. Right, there is nothing to shoot again on this one. Maybe you have to go to the cannon rooms. Maybe that's it. I don't know though. What do you do on planets like this where there is no brick to shoot? Because I'm never going to be able to complete the game if certain ones don't have them. Maybe I gotta shoot the surroundings and it'll reveal it to me. Do I think Jedi Bob will be in the game? I don't know. They put Yaddle in the game. So, I mean, Jedi Bob is a Lego creation. He was made in Lego, so... I hope he's in the game. Let's hope they remember him. Ahsoka with the male noises. It's lovely. You go to the Separatist cannon. Is that what you gotta do for missions like this then? Right, that's what I was gonna try and do now, but we'll go and do it. And we'll try and get all these done today. Will they put the Clone Wars TV show in? We know, I keep saying the same three, so you're probably fed up of it, but Ahsoka, 332nd Clone, and the 501st Jump Trooper are all in the game at launch, so we can only hope that more Clone Wars characters are in there. Dun 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 dun. Right, Separatist cannon, and I do it here, right? That ship is just in the way, I can't see anything. So where do I fire with it then? The motorbikes are here, guys, in the background. Wouldn't be a stream without the motorbikes. By the way, what I meant about the custom hilts is we're about using a green double-bladed lightsaber or something like that. They'll allow that, I would think. Like at this time, yes, I think you'll be totally be able to have like a double-bladed that's green, purple, stuff like that. Destroy the ship. What? Just shoot over at the Republic one. This one. Oh, so this is why it's here. You just got to shoot the ship. I don't remember doing this. I don't remember doing this back in the day. I know this game inside out, and I never recall having to do that. There's been a few things in this game that I've come back to, and I've just not remembered, which is surprising, but that is so weird how I've forgotten like such, I want to say simple, but I don't recall doing this. And I've 100%ed this game many times on like 360. I think I had 3 slots. Oh no, it was on PS3 actually. It was on PS3, it wasn't on Xbox. Never actually completed this on Xbox. We are getting 2 Mando packs. I couldn't quite believe, like, that's why I had to get that video out straight away to break the news to you all. Like, it's so tragic learning that. Next question. Next question. I'm trying to find one. Do you think characters are going to have unique abilities? I think characters will have, like, unique swings with their lightsaber, maybe unique dodges. But in terms of abilities, I don't know if that's really a Lego thing. But obviously we can just wait and see. But I would think in terms of unique abilities that you activate, no, I just think they'll have unique swings. Maybe unique jumps for certain characters. These gunships are fast. Oh, there's Jedi Starfighters as well on this one? Oh, this is so cool. I don't even remember doing this one before. Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit. Look at that. Gotta hit more of those Jedi Starfighters. Bradshaw. No! No! Oh no, it froze. Oh god, I hate it. This game actually freezes so much, and when it freezes, it means it's frozen. It means it's not coming back. No! I bet I've not lost all my other progress. I think it saves it anyway, but Seriously. Seriously, I hate it when it does that. Oh, we were going to end in 9 minutes anyway. When's the next stream? Probably Wednesday for a Battlefront stream, I would guess. Thing is, I've got 5 more gold bricks to do on this. And I would say, oh, that would save me coming on it again. But I've still got to do some of the achievements, so I don't know if it's worth doing that or not. It's an issue I get all the time with this game. It just freezes. Oh, copyright! Copyright! No, don't copyright me. Right, I think the progress has saved. Thank God. Although the game is great, I wish it featured all episodes of the Clone Wars. It was made in 2011, so they couldn't have got them all in, but I wish they did a new one just for Clone Wars. They're never going to do that, because it's just not where Disney's focus is, but I wish they did it. Yeah, our progress saved, guys. Need to select a system. Nick, I don't know if I'm going to be doing football questions, but I'd say I'll do yours as a one-off. I'd say it's looking likely. Unfortunately, I'm not very happy about it. Do you think Indiana Jones will be in there? Yeah, I think they're going to do the Easter egg. I think they're, especially with the new Indiana Jones coming out, I think 100%. I mean, I can't do 100%. I think 98% he's going to be in the game. 98% chance they're going to do that. Will there be a Coruscant Underworld? I don't think they will. With confirmed Coruscant districts, I think that's going to be the place you get to explore. I just don't see them being able to... Like, they would have to spend more time on that one free roam because of how detailed it is than the entire, like, the rest of the game. I want to be wrong there, but I don't think they'll do it. No, it's this one. It's this one. Right, you know what? Let's try and do it, but we do need a rapid-fire ship. This isn't the Skywalker Saga, no, this is the Clone Wars game. Let's try and do this one quickly. Yes, Indiana Jones was in the complete Saga game, indeed. You think Vader's apprentice will be in the game? Ah, Star Killer, they don't have the rights to it though, do they? No, I don't think he will. Mainly because he's not canon anymore. I'd love to see him in the game. Obviously they can't call him Star Killer because of licensing, but I don't think TT Games have the license to the name Star Killer, but I don't think we'll see that, unfortunately. I don't think we'll see him in there, unfortunately. This level is so annoying because it doesn't even land your shots half of the time on these birds. Right, we're showing a bit more progress here though than usual. I think the key is to just keep your hand on the trigger, honestly. Which it seems like little skill goes into it, but let's be honest, it's a Lego game. Is it really about skill? Maybe to an extent with certain things, but it's mostly not skill based, is it? Alright, this is good. This is good. Alright, finally we can get this terrible one out of the way. Thank God. Old Vader helmet. I miss the old Vader helmet. I don't like the new one. Here's the best way I can put the new one. Now, you know when Vader... when Palpatine is electrocuting Luke, and you see Vader's face, obviously in the new editions he's like, no, no, and all that, but in the old edition he's kind of quiet, and it just focuses on Vader's face. And in that moment when he sees Luke suffering, his helmet looks really different. It kind of looks... I think it's because of the way it's shot. And it's kind of shot to make him look like... Yeah, it look obviously like Vader's got a bit of sympathy. And and his helmet looks very different in that shot. That's what I feel like the Lego helmet looks like all the time, as in every moment it looks like that moment when Vader shows sympathy. It also is kind of pointing upwards. It comes out a bit and it points upwards. I think, especially considering they've had it now for like 5 years and they've not changed it, they seem to be very confident about it. But I wouldn't say a lot of the fan base is very confident about it. Now, we can do a vote right now. Do you like the current Lego Vader helmet in Lego games? Yes or no? I'm going to say no. It's not a major issue, but I'm not its biggest fan by any means. I think it could be a lot better. Do I think all Republic characters will be in the game? No, mainly because of licensing. Once again, TT Games don't have the license to those characters. So they'd have to call like Darth Revan Mysterious Sith Lord or something. Like the way they had to call Starkiller Vader's apprentice. Oh no, I don't think they will. I'd love to see them. It's like, obviously, even though Revan's not canon, they're making like loads of Revan merch right now and everything, because it's like they are acknowledging the non-canon characters, especially ones like Revan, who are very popular. Look at all those studs. This is amazing. We can complete it right here, right now, guys. There's another one done. Alright, 3 more. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. I don't think the new Vader helmet is more accurate. Alright, maybe in the way he takes it off, but that's about it. Revan isn't... Revan's name is canon, thanks to Rise of Skywalker, but the legacy and the appearance of him isn't. I suppose his name is good enough for some people. A lot of people seem to like the new Vader helmet. It's fair. If you like it, that's fine. I suppose as well for some people, if it's your first Lego Vader, if you're if you're not old enough to know really or see the focus on the original one, I suppose you have to understand it. Who decides whether it's canon or not? Disney. I suppose, like, at the end of the day, anything can be canon in your own head. My extra's not on. Oh, I forgot. I came back on. My game froze, so they're all off. We're on 27. We're leaving it so tight here. And then we still have to build like the final ship. No, it's the wrong one. Because it's Rishi Moon, so we need a rapid fire one. The Solus one. Why can't Blaster Heroes destroy like bounty hunters with their weapons? It's beyond me. Will it be possible to take on any order you wish in between all 9 episodes? Yes, you can do any order, so you can go from... You can start episode 5 and finish with episode 3. Like, it is confirmed you can do the game in any order you want, which I think is right. I think it's fair. It's like with Star Wars, you can watch it in any order you want. I think it's fair that you can play this game in any order you want. This Rishi Moon one is so much harder than the other rapid fire one. Because there's less of these birds, whatever they are. You do get 2 minutes on this one, to be fair, but it's so difficult. Keep firing, keep firing. Alright, this is progress. We're probably going to get it done this time. Do you think Vader is going to have his choke in the game? And how will it function? It will function like the old one, I think. How each character has like their own... So, a lot of random Jedi just have like force push. I think Vader will have his choke. I think Palpatine will have his lightning. I think Dooku will have lightning. At this rate, Palpatine's probably just going to have lightning because they hate giving him a lightsaber these days. And it looks like they're going to be accurate. So, I hope the trailer that we got doesn't mean that Palpatine's not going to use his saber in Episode 6, because who cares if he doesn't use it in the movie? It's a game. Everybody loves the original mission where he uses his lightsaber. It's like one of the fan favourite ones. Why wouldn't they go down that route? They gotta go down that route. Would you rather see Palpatine use his lightsaber in Episode 6 or not? I would. Hopefully if they do the Palpatine versus Windu mission, which I really hope, because they didn't include it in the original. The reason the complete saga doesn't really follow Revenge of the Sith too well, I've learned this as I got older, but it's because they were making the game at the same time the movie was kind of coming out, so they didn't have like 100% access to it quite clearly. Well, we can do this, General. We can do this. Got 30 seconds left. How have I left it this tight? Yes. We got it, guys. Two more. We can complete the game live on stream. Like and subscribe if you're new as always. Is it annoying that Skywalker being about the 9 movies, people still find a way to complain because that's sequel stuff? You're going to have complaints either way. But it's fair, and I'm not the biggest sequel fan myself, but I'm looking forward to it because of all these new missions that we've never played before, like Exegol, like the Throne Room. I don't even like the Throne Room scene in Episode 8, but I'm excited to play it in LEGO games because I feel like these things are well executed in LEGO games. Right, what are our 2 planets left that we gotta get these space missions done? Going to be looking around for ages, aren't we? Oh, Ryloth. Okay, perfect. That's the one where I was doing before the game crashed, isn't it? And I gotta go to the other room and shoot the ship. Great. I need a Force user. Dooku, come here. Gotta go and shoot the ship. Wonderful. Hello, Hassan. Good to see you. Hello, Maxi. Welcome. That Sims Star Wars DLC hasn't been received well, has it? It's kind of wondering. I don't play The Sims, but it was kind of weird watching that. And like they did Squadrons, and then they said like, "Oh, we got more Star Wars coming up right now." Everyone thought it was Lego Star Wars, and then it was The Sims. Such an odd decision. Right, we've got to shoot the ship. Let's shoot the ship, haven't we? Well, I thought this was the one. It doesn't really matter if it's not, but... Alright, maybe because we already unlocked it. But I was under the impression it hadn't saved it. The next Battlefront 2 live stream is probably going to be Wednesday or Thursday, but I am going to do it on this week to try out this new update. And a lot of you have a lot of Battlefront questions for me. I completely understand that. This channel was built on that game, so obviously I'm going to stream it and talk about them. Yeah. I don't know anything about the Kenobi series. For the record, I'm not like a Star Wars insider or anything. I'm just a random guy sat in his bedroom playing a Lego game. Okay, no, wrong panel. 2 more gold bricks. Come on, we've got this. I would have ended the stream, but we're going to complete this. I want to see Jar Jar versus Sidious. I want to be able to make Darth Jar Jar. I always used to make Darth Jar Jar in the complete saga. So I'd love to make him in this game. Right, so where is the gold brick? Is it here? Is it safe? Is it alright? Where is it? Oh, seriously, where is it? I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Something's going to go wrong. It's not here. What do? I gotta shoot the other ship. What of a ship? What of a ship? Have I still got to go inside the Separatist one? Do you think Kijimi will be an explorable planet? I think every level that includes a mission will be an explorable planet, to be honest. Remember guys, if you are new, feel free to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Let's try doing this again. In the Republic ship shooter thing. Oh, okay. So I gotta go over there. Let's do it then. Let's just hope we can complete this today. Imagine exploring Hoth and finding hidden caves. I cannot wait to explore Hoth. Coruscant's my big one. Naboo's gonna be fun. I think Geonosis, like exploring that, like looking around the caves. Other planets as well, like Utapau, I hope will be explorable because it's gonna have a mission in the game, obviously. Thank you, Bursted, for subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you. Tyler, I would have expected you to have liked by now. I'm joking. Yeah, you can like whenever you want to. I'm getting chased by the Queen and Captain Typho. I'm so scared. And Kiadi Mundi as well. Clone Wars DLC. I hope that it's in the game, but it's looking like any Clone Wars stuff is just going to be in the game at launch in terms of whatever they're going to include. Right, if this isn't the way to do it, I'll probably just finish it off stream. But I appreciate Dooku's grunt. Listen to that. The cannon is so far away on this ship as well. We gotta come back and build this, obviously, which is that ship that can go invisible. Too bad you get this once you've done everything in the game and you can't really effectively use it. Will we get any level packs in the Skywalker Saga? Not that we know of, and I wouldn't really expect to get any more DLC outside of what we get at launch. Because that's how the LEGO games seem to work. We have to shoot that? Yes. Oh my god. We have to shoot that. I'd rather appreciate Dooku's legs. Dooku's got some lovely legs. You gotta love Dooku's legs. Right, we gotta go all the way back now. We unlock the space mission just to go all the way back. Kill me now. At least we came the right way, though. How explorable do you think the city of Coruscant is going to be? We know the districts are explorable, which is it, which is all we know right now. I don't think the underworld will be explorable. I don't think where the temple is will be explorable. I think it's just going to be one of like the upper levels, as we kind of saw in the trailer with Windu. Show you Starkiller. I'll try. I'm kind of in a rush because we got 2 gold bricks left. That's it, Dooku. Keep jumping. Listen to that noise. Lovely Dooku. Can't wait to play as Mando and fly the Razor Crest. It's nice to know, I admit, not being the biggest Mandalorian fan, but it's nice to know we can now use the Mandalorian and the Razor Crest as well. How do I feel about the extended release date? I predicted this like months ago, and everyone said I was like misleading and everything. So I feel quite good that I got it right, but at the same time, I would have rather have been wrong. Hello Daniel, what's up? Super Smash, I'll agree with you on that. Look, I love the prequels, but in terms of your comment, like, for people who didn't like the prequels, the LEGO games made them good, and I think they can do the same with the sequels. I'm never really going to be the biggest sequel fan, but LEGO always make the games fun, and I can't take that away from them. So I have no doubt they're going to do that. They'll probably make Canto Bight fun. What are the districts? We don't really know what the districts are. That's just what they've told us. We got told this a year ago. But judging by the trailer where we see Mace, I think it's just going to be one of the upper levels. Like kind of at the start of episode 2 where Anakin and Obi-Wan chase Sam Wessel and they go into like the bars and stuff. That looks to be what we're getting from the trailer, and I would think that's going to be the explorable area for Coruscant. You know, what else would be Windu? What would Windu be doing down there? Maybe it's when he just got thrown out of the window. Maybe he's alive. I'd love Windu to be alive, but it makes no sense for him to be. He's one of like my favourite characters, but him being alive, it just does not serve the story well at all. Okay, one more, guys, one more. I didn't like Canto Bight. The aliens weren't very Star Wars. It felt too much like a place on Earth, just with a few off-worlders there. I think the hub from the original game will be in this. Obviously modernized, but I think Dexter's Diner will be in the game on the Coruscant free room, and I think the Mos Eisley Cantina will be in the free room. It's also going to be in one of the missions as well, isn't it, on Tatooine, so I definitely think it's going to be in the game. Right, let's try and find... There it is! There's my final one. What will be the hub world? The hub world will be multiple. It'll just be where you want to be, like in the Force Awakens game, where it was like 1 minute it's Jakku, then it's Starkiller Base. It's just wherever you want to go, essentially. Which is how the LEGO games seem to work these days. Oh, gotta shoot that down. They're really making me work for these gold bricks right now. Like, I'm really being forced to work hard for them. But one more. Will they have a white Boba Fett? Ah, the prototype. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think every character you're going to ever want is going to be in there. There are going to be some that unfortunately don't make the cut. But the classic characters are going to be in there, so we're at least going to have the old version of Boba Fett. But that's not quite the white one, is it? Maybe you'll be able to change his paint job in custom character. Characters that don't make the cut, maybe you'll be able to make them yourself in the character customizer. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Nice. Alright, let's get this final gold brick. I'm glad you like the new icon and channel banner. And there's also a new end screen as well. It all needed updating. It was very like, for example, my end screen was really nice, but it didn't go well with the LEGO Star Wars, so I had to sort that. Then the logo was fine. I just wanted to update it in accordance with the new end screen, and then obviously to go with it, the banner was a mess from the start because my banner that I had never got completed. That was an early version that I just put up. I don't know why I put it up, to be honest, but I did. And it never got completed, so I've just finally got a style that matches on all three. So it's nice. Like, they were like a month and a half in the making from my friend who got it all done for me, which was very kind of him. Right, let's get the final one. Ah, it's the one with, this one's so cool, the way you got like the Jedi starfighters and the gunships. I really like it. It's kind of harder, because they're all like so much faster, but oh well. But you would think it's easy, but it's not. You gotta hit the Jedi starfighters as well. Can you switch lightsabers for Rey from blue to yellow? Yes, you can. Both are confirmed for the game. So whether they're going to be different skins or whether it's just an option, Because if you look at Rey's lightsaber closely at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, it flickers different colours on the actual hilt, so there's obviously questions being raised. Can she change the colour of her saber anyway? Which I don't know how I feel about that anyway, but it's not confirmed, so I can't really say much. Where's the free roam in Exegol? I don't know where it will be, but imagine, I never even thought of that, imagine free roaming. I think it can only be in one place, can't it? And that's going to be Palpatine's little Sith outpost. Maybe I'll finally be able to tell if that's the case, if those statues are Count Dooku and Darth Nihilus, because they looked very much like Count Dooku and Darth Nihilus, but they never explored that in the movie, which I wasn't really expecting. They never explored it in the book, which I kind of was expecting. Like, it just would have been nice for a statue of Dooku and Nihilus, all these old Sith. There we go, though, 130. So now if we build that ship, it should get us the final 2. What's in that room over there? I always forget what's in that one. Is this like a shortcut there? I don't think so. George Lucas, everybody asks me this every week. I hope George Lucas will be a character. I very much hope so. I think there's a chance of it. Like, if you'd asked me, were they ever going to do directors as characters before the Force Awakens game came out, I would have said no. But the fact that we unfortunately got Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams, not so much J.J., but we unfortunately got Kathleen Kennedy in LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, that I'm going to say, like, this time maybe they'll think wisely and put someone we like in the game, and that's obviously George Lucas, isn't it? Kathleen, look, if Kathleen Kennedy's not in the game, great. If she's in the game, I might purposely get myself killed a few times with her. So let's build this epic ship. Can we finally build this? Yes, we can. The moment. The moment. The gold ship, yay! Wonderful! The stealth ship, it is unlocked. So is that 100% now? Yay, we got it! Unbelievable! We've done it, guys! We've only gone and done it 100% on LEGO Star Wars, The Clone Wars. And now, if I go over to achievements, what do we actually, what are the 4? What do we need? I bet they're all secret, aren't they? I'm going to have to look up what all the secret achievements are and get these done another time. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys, another Q&A. This means next week's Q&A, because we've done Complete Saga, we've done Clone Wars, I'm going to go back over to The Force Awakens, which I have completed before, but we're going to do it again on, like, you may have watched, I actually streamed The Force Awakens. Although, did I stream it? No, I never streamed it actually. But I played it all those years ago. I never streamed it for some reason. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I'll see you all next week. Thank you to our active users: Volunto, Tyler, Super, Smash, Quirky, Vapor, Wolfboy, Maestro, Max, Matthew, Lorenzo, Lord, Tenshi, King, Jacob, Jack, Inky, Hector, Halsey, Film Fan, FaZe, 8 Nickel, Connor, Chad, Ked, Bursted, and Andrew. Thank you for watching, guys. And next LEGO stream a week from now, and Battlefront stream Wednesday or Thursday. I'll see you all next time.